a few weeks ago, after stealing Nero's arm.
Defeat, that man's body was reaching its limit, breaking down. But he couldn't die yet. The man had a job that must be done.
Stop distracting him during this
To
important
defeat
cutscene.
his twin brother.
Don't knock over the wire.
Dante.
Clean that.
Well, it's been in Nero's arm for who knows how long. For 10 years.
Seppuku.
Ah, my jewels! The sword was too long, I didn't actually hit my chest like I was intending to.
In order to defeat his
So
younger
people have
brother,
taken that picture and cleaned it up,
one thing
and
with
we
the
see what
crown
Sparta's
flesh
face looked like.
He needed to separate man from devil with the strength of the
How did you know it could do that?
Ah, V-nips.
Yeah.
And eventually, the man became a true devil.
So like that explains like, okay, that's why it's yours and Envy are both Virgil. He split himself in twine.
Entwine.
He removed the human half from his demon half, and what was left behind
the
was
human
a
head.
generic shitty villain who was just like Pyre, with none of the depth. None of the depth of liking tap dancing and William Blake poetry.
Demonic power I have left, but I'm approaching my limit.
So this is important.
In separating and regaining
I'm taking
my
that book
soul,
away from you.
I've realized the gravity of the crime I've committed. I've realized how important everything was. Everything I've thrown away in my pursuit of power.
Is that why you went to find Dante?
Yes. Foolish.
Foolishness.
I thought that maybe he
Foolishness,
could
Dante.
change my... maybe fix... maybe right my wrong. Tell me. Was this fool before you, right?
I'm not your mommy, V.
You look like her though.
They sure do look
You're a
like
good
her.
boy.
Oh,
And you need to see this through. Dante's war.
So you can tell V's like really actually kind of sad
yeah.
that she was like, I'm not going to give you the validation that you're looking for. He's literally going like, hey, person who looks like my mom, do you forgive me?
Yeah.
He's looking for like redemption, and she's like, fuck you.
I got boobs.
Anyway, fuck your existentialist bullshit, V. We got a fucking motorcycle! Oh yeah! It's so fucking dope!
The Dante cycle.
Fucking god.
How's that for road rash?
Oh, it's the best! Oh, Dante. Once again, just
What?
the most Sanic that it could ever be.
Yeah. Speed time.
Let's go, I'm just gonna show off the Cavalier. Which is like the only weapon in the series that has like a hold down the button to charge it up move set that I actually fucking like and utilize. Because it's not hold down to charge it up and then let go to do the attack. It's press it to attack and hold it down to like rev it up. So I'm not like sitting there going like, oh, time to build up to this attack and like getting hit while charging it. I'm actually doing the hit and then taking advantage of the charge ability. Whoop! I thought Cavalier would be the first one. Oh wait, no, you have to buy the moves? That's weird. Oh, there you go. There we go! Oh, it's so good.
I'm reward.
Yeah, it's just a weapon that's a fucking motorcycle. It's so good. Need more durable enemies to show this weapon off to. So yeah, it's not hold it down and then let go, it's press it. I gotta find more enemies to show this off to. Or I could use the void, but fuck that. I guess I should show that off at some point. Yeah, it's like, and then press it again. And then the Swordmaster circle button moves are actually ride the motorcycle. It's fucking great. And the air circle move is what he does during that cutscene in DMC 3, where he's riding Lady's motorcycle. Oh, hello. Yeah! Oh my god, it's so good. I will literally just equip Sparta / Rebellion / that move list and the Cavalier, and those will be the only two weapons that I use. Because the fucking Cavalier is so fucking cool. Although, again, I appreciate the Balrog a lot more as, like, a boss finishing off weapon. Because the Cavalier is not great for using against bosses, but the Balrog is really good for using the real impact. So, what you do is, like, you down the boss, charge it up, do the... Remember that you need to switch to Swordmaster, remember you need to switch to Fist mode, and then do the real impact. And then just while fighting regular enemies, you use Sparta and the Cavalier. But the Cavalier's fucking dope. It's taking something that really should have been a weapon for a long time. Dante should have always had a fucking motorcycle-ass weapon. I don't know why it took him so long to have one. This is the closest Dante gets in this game to, like, needing to solve puzzles. And I'm skipping, as I usually do, the actual thing that tells you to start doing the puzzle. Because that's always what happens when I replay a game. And forget that I need to actually show off stuff, because I'm used to just charging through. So here's what's weird. That's the Rebellion. That statue is holding a statue version of the Sword Rebellion. So where are we? The landscape of this level. Yeah. Got a coffee situation. You hand me a stick of chewables.
I like to make riddles.
So Peep, this statue is holding a statue version of Rebellion. So what does that mean in terms of, like, the location that we're in? Why would there be a statue holding a representation of Rebellion? Where are we? Anyway.
Moving on.
So, time to use the Cavalier some more. Yeah! Yeah! And it's just a motorcycle! Oh, fuck off. That was bullshit.
Fuck off, fucking face.
Fuck off, I'm Ricky. Oh, god.
I am also saying.
Yes! Old trick still works. Oh, fuck off.
Another ambulance.
Still hate. I always find myself skipping those cutscenes where it's like, oh, and then the wall disappeared. Like, thanks. I don't know why you need to take control away from me and take away my ability to do a taunt to finish the combat encounter off with.
But the wall. But the chillins.
Yeah! Fuck you! It's so good. You don't even need to, like, buy any moves with the Cavalier. It's great right from the get-go. Once again, forgetting that I have the fucking double trigger. Woo! Where was I left off? Oh yeah, V was, like, he's literally looking to, like, his maternal figure, who
surrogate.
died when he was a child while, like, you know, while she was, like, looking for him. Like, she's like, okay, Dante, you hide here, I'm gonna go find Virgil. And then she died, so she did not find Virgil, and Virgil was outside during the demonic invasion that killed Eva, and he thought maybe also Dante. So, like, the implication, like, I forget when they actually, like, say it out loud, but the implication being, like, Virgil thought that Eva just abandoned him, and only, like, wanted to save Dante. Like, oh, you were just the one that she went and, like, tried to help out. I was left outside and just massacred by demons all by my lonesome. Because he didn't know. He didn't know what happened. So that does recolor things a little bit in terms of, like, his characterization in the third game, where he was like, I need more power. Power. You gotta get more power.
Power block.
So again, it's like, Virgil's whole storyline was like, I was too weak to save myself, let alone the people I care about, so I gotta get more power. No one man can handle all that power.
I really was wishing you wouldn't do that.
I did it, so too bad. But then, so he was willing to sacrifice anything in order to achieve the power. So here's the most annoying fucking enemy in the entire fucking game. Every time there is an enemy like this, it is the most annoying enemy. Warrior guard, bitch. So that means this enemy was like going to like fuck up Dante, and Dante just went like that, and the Fury went, oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck that, and Dante's like, haha, tricked you. Ooh. Ah, fuck you, bitch, parried. Oh no, I'm using Royal Guard, I keep forgetting. There's another reason I don't do the style switching all that often, is because I forget whenever I do style switch, and that always fucks me up. What the fuck? Where the fuck? You're not doing a good job, buddy. Yeah, fucked you up. Anyway. So, again, like, Virgil's line there was like, now that, like... Because, again, Virgil embraced the demonic heritage. So V mentioned, like, once I split myself apart, like, separated man from demon, I realized the gravity of the crimes that I committed. It was like, maybe summoning a giant demon tower in the middle of a city and killing untold amount of people was kind of fucked up.
A little bit.
Maybe splitting myself. Like, the realization was so immediate. He was like, oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, I shouldn't have did this. Oh, no. So that's why Urizen's like a fucking one-dimensional generic Doomsday villain, because he's literally just Virgil's power.
He's
Ultimate power side.
keeping in with the Undertale.
He's literally one-dimensional. He's literally a one-dimensional power-hungry idiot. And yeah, very much a Flowey situation, where it's like, no soul.
And it turns out he's Virgil. I mean... Oh.
Spoilers. I'm gonna bleep that out.
That's one of the few, like, games or things that,
You didn't-
like, 10 years later I actually will say, like, spoilers. Don't. Like, if you haven't actually played it, actually go play it before you listen to it.
Yeah, Undertale is definitely one of the things where it's like, if you go, like...
And then just said it, like, right up. Sorry.
Okay, what are you fucking doing, dude? I fucking hate these guys so much. Anyway, let me go ahead and do... Yeah, baby! Fucking dead. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I've talked about this before, but like when Undertale first came out, Toby Fox would message Let's Players and be like,
Yeah.
please don't Let's Play this game. I want
Yeah.
people to go into it without like any preconceived notions or anything being spoiled for them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Toby Fox,
You're
you
just-
adorable little cinnamon roll.
He's only 1 year older than us.
That's weird.
We're both the same age, FYI.
I'm upset.
Born in 1991.
That's really bizarre.
Yeah, it
It's upsetting.
is. Especially since I've accomplished, like, so much more than he has.
Yeah, I mean, like, really,
damn,
just
we
so
are-
much more successful.
You know how many people are watching this fucking video right now?
At
dude?
least two.
At least... Well, one is me. At least one.
At least two people, one of which is me and you. So, like, just, you know,
I mean...
measure yourself, measure your accomplishments in life with us as your standard.
Please. He's made two very highly
Acclaimed and
pieces of
successful
art,
games.
and motherfucker, I got a checking account. Okay?
Like, okay,
Okay.
fuck off. I'm
Jesus
Ricky.
Christ.
God damn it. I keep having sneezes in my nose.
Well, I'm glad you don't have him anywhere else.
It'd be upsetting to have a sneeze in your butt, for example.
What? I knew you were gonna go there immediately.
It's, and yet you didn't stop me.
Anal sneeze. I called someone that once,
Wow.
and I was like,
That's a fucked up thing to be.
anal sneeze.
Fuck off, anal sneeze. Ugh, that's upsetting. I don't like
Yeah.
it. I don't like it at all. I think the antihistamines are finally wearing off, at least.
Forget how long ago you took it.
At least 3 hours?
Yeah, maybe like 4.
That's when we started recording.
Yeah, well, I mean, you took it and then you freaked out for like an hour.
Yeah, yeah, it wasn't good.
Then we ate. Also,
Yeah.
so it was a while.
So, like, I think they're overcompensating for the fact that, like, DMC4, like, had no story to speak of whatsoever, almost,
Yeah.
by having a lot of story in this game, where it's pulling double duty, being, like, Nero's game, where they're like, time to actually give Nero a fucking protagonist role,
Yep.
and, like, picking Virgil back up after DMC3. Virgil, who was supposed to be like a mid boss in the original game, who existed to make like the final boss encounter with Mundus more personal for Dante, because it's like, oh, my brother,
My brother.
fucking damn it, fucking goats.
Is Virgil older? Or
They're,
like
I mean,
twins?
they're twins,
Okay.
but
Technically.
yeah, it's one of those things.
Rugrats difference.
fucking weapon is the fucking best. Yeah, just generally these motherfuckers with a fucking motorcycle. It's going on for so long, and the game's like, okay, stop, you're not getting style points anymore.
Stop it. I know what you're doing.
It's not cool anymore. We get it. Where it's like trying to finally let Nero be the protagonist and concluding, and it's going back to Virgil and like fleshing him out compared to like what he was in DMC3. Giving him a little bit more depth, and then also like giving him development, because DMC3 kind of ended on a depressing note where he was like, nope, I'm gonna just totally like. Dante actually got some character development. Virgil rejected getting any character development. That was part of the point, was Virgil started out at a place, but by the end of the game, Dante exceeded him and went so much further than Virgil, when Virgil just stayed stagnant and didn't move. And that's why at the end, he just, like, forsook Dante.
That should be all of them.
And was like, no.
No.
It's been a while since I used my brain this much.
I think the only thing that this game really doesn't give any focus to is Dante himself. Dante really, it feels like, is just here because it's a DMC game. He doesn't really get any more development.
I mean, it's like the, who was it, John Ratzenberger has to be in like every Pixar movie. He just has to be here.
Yeah, Dante's just here because it's Dante, because it's a Devil May Cry game. You don't, he even by the end of the game, he still really doesn't stop, he doesn't change.
Yeah.
He's still stagnant. He's still the same person he was by the end of DMC3. And that's fine.
Yeah. I'm still the same person as I was at the end of DMC3.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we all played DMC3, and then that's just kind of where we stop. Life begins and ends at DMC3.
I mean, I hate to say it, but you know it's true.
Yes. That one's really fucking hard, and I hated doing it. Stay in the air for more than 15 seconds. Those are your enemy hop, your enemy step ones, where it's like, just jump on top of them and keep pressing A.
Rocket League.
So Dante just said, man, this takes me back, which makes me think that Dante and or Virgil and or both must have had like a Batman Begins-esque moment of their childhood where they fell into the catacombs beneath their home. Because that's what I was building up to, is this is the Sparta residence.
Yeah, the Devil's Sword Sparta.
Can't believe any of this is still standing.
Here it is. We just saw the flashback where Virgil went here and stabbed himself.
I mean, if there's a flashback, we saw it. Whew, that coffee really worked. I was about to fall asleep.
Again, that portrait. People have taken that and cleaned it up, and we see like a family portrait of the Sparta family, and it raises more questions.
Isn't it?
Where I'm like, so how much of Sparta did they know? They must have been like 8.
Yeah.
Also note the song that's playing right now. The music. Never noticed that before, actually. Considering most players are just going to run immediately right up and trigger this cutscene,
Yeah.
that's really interesting that they have that song playing during the walking up to the house, and you're gonna hear like 2 seconds of it.
Yeah.
The demonic power was activated in me once, when Virgil lovingly jammed this through my chest. I always wondered, why did my father give me the rebellion? Okay.
He gave Virgil that Hanzo steel.
Over the years, I've been stabbed and
Hanzo
jabbed
dildo.
and everything.
Literally calling attention
Who
to
would
it.
ever guessed?
Oh shit! So, fulfilling the grand tradition of Devil May Cry.
Yep.
If the Yamato can separate man from devil,
So Dante did know that V was Virgil. I guess V told him that flashback he just gave Trish.
B is for Virgil.
So Yamato separates and the rebellion combines.
El Diablo.
So that's the most Dante gets, really, is you can, if you wanted to be like what I do when I think of Sonic and really read into it, you could see this as him finally accepting his demonic heritage as a part of him instead of being self-loathing about it. This is him actually being like, okay,
Ooh,
yeah.
nice ass. I'm not dead, wait!
He's all yours.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pass out.
Okay, fuck it.
You have fun.
I'm gonna be in this goo here. Dead weight.
Literally.
It's the Dante.
Really like that fucking design. Oh, and here's the big one. Yeah! The Devil Sword Dante! So Sparta had the blade named after himself, so too now does Dante. Dante doesn't have the rebellion, he doesn't have the Sparta, he uses the Dante.
Bitch. It's his signature guitar.
It's so fucking cool.
There's a bunch of blue starfish
Look at this
vaginas.
metal album cover that we are witness to.
This...
A blade born when Dante absorbed the rebellion into his own body. The weapon shares both his name and his will. So if you really wanted to read into it, this is representative of Dante finally, instead of rejecting his demonic heritage to varying degrees, or like he accepted that he's a demon, and like the positive traits that came with his ability to like protect humanity and all that. But this, you could say, is him being like, yeah, I don't hate myself for being part demon anymore.
Yeah.
Even though it's just Majin Devil Trigger, and he could already do that.
Yeah.
Also, I'll talk about this a little bit more, but the Devil Sword Dante has a different moveset. It doesn't just have the same Rebellion or Sparta moveset. It actually has its own thing. And the thing that the Devil Sword Dante does is it makes Swordsmaster fucking redundant. Which is nice, because it's always like, well, I'm never gonna move off of using Swordmaster, because it gives me more moves. So what fucking the Devil Sword Dante does, god damn it, is it actually integrates all of the extra combo moves that Swordmaster gave you and integrates them into the normal fucking moveset of just pressing triangle over it. So it's like, okay, now I'm actually gonna go ahead and use the other fucking styles now. And I'll talk about Majin Devil Trigger here as well. Once we have the time, once I finish this boss fight, I'm about to fucking die.
Wrap this up. Get around this egg timer.
Come on, get up, get up, get up. There we go.
Get up, little Mac.
Yeah, if you see, like... Okay. Let's let this cutscene play out now.
Ooh, juicy.
So yeah, again, like...
All
This
this
is...
time, and you still don't get it.
Yeah! Having a sword that you just summon into your fucking hand is clearly superior to any other type of sword.
How much do yeah?
It has begun.
Mortal Kombat! The Twee gloweth. Yeah, so, like...
That's fine.
That's okay.
That's fine. I feel like it's fine if it's anything.
A literal apocalyptic event is occurring before us.
Post-apocalyptic.
It's not a good look.
What's happening?
She has her own little decal.
Bad news. Gotta go now. That houseplant is pissed off.
Audrey too.
load in the next scene.
Yeah, that took a little while. God damn it,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
crippled! I have a fucking cane.
Save me, mommy. God damn it, it's so weird.
It's weird.
It's so weird.
They're boobs.
Please put on more clothes.
Knife.
Trish.
Yes, I don't want to explain why, but please put a jacket on.
Make me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's
So everyone's been fucking around for so long.
Entirety.
And there's the Yamato.
This inconvenience matters not.
moist enemy.
And jump right through the bit. It's so fucking gross.
Dude.
That, God, imagine actually doing that. It's so fucking
It'd be
disgusting.
very sticky.
It's very gross. So yeah, like, a lot happened there.
That was packed.
A lot, like, I feel like the first half of this game, there's actually not that much going on. But after mission 9, it's like, okay, suddenly it gets jam fucking packed
Yup.
with narrative content. So, like, that's kind of the most Dante gets, is he gets the Majin Devil Trigger and the Devil Sword Dante. And that's kind of it. Like, you can read into that if you wanted to. I'm the kind of person who would normally read into that kind of thing. Especially in regards to the Sanic.
Messianic.
It's the... I still really don't feel like Dante, like, self-actualized, though. Anyway. For long that when the old Tony opened a little racket of his own, Devil May Cry. Wanna know the name?
I woke to justice.
So, this is him talking about Lady. You could tell they shared some kind of past. Fuck. Nothing romantic, just hard.
no,
Stop shipping them.
No.
Stop shipping them.
No.
Dante lady shippers, fuck you. It's like they got what the other had been through. Yeah, like, the story of DMC3 was pretty fucking intimate in terms of
Yeah.
the family drama that Dante and Lady had to deal with.
Yeah.
One time, Lady let something slip about cutting the ties that bind. She was a pretty heavy benter. Mentioned something about each having killed family. Can't say for sure. It's really fucked up. They have really fucked up backstories. Patty. So this is the character from the anime. Right. Moving on. Moving right along. The Legend of Sparta.
Take me to your leader.
The world of demons was once connected to the world of man, but then Sparta used his eternally retconned abilities to put a stop to that shit, wielding a sword that shared his name, the Devil Sword Sparta. While most records offer little to no details about this weapon, it was the Sparta.
The Sparta.
The Dark Knight Sparta split his power into 3 parts. One with the Devil Sword Sparta. The second was the embodiment of retaliation. The final blade was named to embody a god of death. Yamato is not a god of death. You guys are fucking idiots. Someone wasn't handing notes to the localization team. It's true there are 2 other Devil Swords out there besides the Sparta. And then Dante took the rebellion and merged it with the Sparta and created the Dante. And it's starting to really get fucking weird. These powers are not getting explained adequately.
Yep, it's just piling on.
Just fuck it, it's a video game.
Piling on.
And then we got number 1. We got Uncle Dante here.
Good old Uncle Dante.
We got Uncle Dante, as you can see.
No stubble yet.
And then, come on, Jesus Christ. And then we got, now we got Grandpa Dante.
Grandpa Dante.
Yeah. Uncle Dante, Grandpa Dante. Load in the fucking model, idiots. Devil Trigger Dante. And then
Pretty BA.
so they call it the Sin Devil Trigger.
Oh, penis.
Yeah, it's a very prominent cod piece. So, like, again, this entire, like, character revelation moment is predicated on the assumption that you didn't play DMC2.
Yes.
Because this is just the Majin Devil Trigger. It's just the Majin Devil Trigger with, like, a redesign. Which is fine.
Fine.
Anyway, here's what's important, though.
Where's my health? It's fine.
Here's what's important, though.
Petting my cat!
I know. Dante's mom, the woman the Dark Knight Sparta fell for, must have been a heck of a gal to snag the legendary Dark Knight himself. Even giving a demon a hug was no problem.
Her boobs are like really far down there.
So note the importance of her character design. As we've established, like, the colors characters are associated with are very important in this series. Dante's red, Virgil's blue, Sparta is purple,
And so are you.
Nero is blue and red. So what is Eva? She's got the red shawl, but
Got a
primarily
Prajuna.
she's associated with gold, because you can see that in the design on her dress and mostly her hair. With, like, the dress itself is black, but predominantly the color that she's being associated with is gold. And what else in this franchise is gold?
Friendship.
The gold or no, the gold orbs, the orbs that literally give you a second life.
I didn't mean to make that word as much. I mean a penetration sound.
The gold orbs that literally give you a second life, and in the original Devil May Cry, Hideki Kamiya said, like, you know, before the rest of the games came out and started being made by a completely different fucking person and retconning a lot of shit, Hideki Kamiya confirmed that, like, in the original backstory, Dante did die during the attack Mundus did that killed Eva and Virgil, and Eva's spirit resurrected Dante. And also, at the end, Trish did die, but Dante left the pendant, the amulet, the necklace, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that was a memento from his mother on her body, and the spirit of Eva revived Trish and brought her back to life. So, like, she's associated with gold orbs, symbolism.
Bing.
Symbolism. Which also, again, brings us to Trish, who, like, if you look at them side by side, it's the same character model, but the shape, the expression on the face is different, and the shape of the hair is different.
Yeah, it is.
So, like, let me try and... Oh, god damn it. I forgot. Let me try and do this real quick. Nope. Do my best here.
This is a shot of porn, isn't it? That's a shot of a girl telling you to do your best.
Hold on. Oh, god damn it. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so upset. So upset right now. Hold on.
On!
There we go. There we go. Okay. Look, side by side.
Yeah.
It's the same face.
Yeah.
It's the same character model. You
Bit
can
more
really
proof.
tell. It's the same voice actress. It's the same actress that they did the motion capture with. But the expression is different, Eva's got lipstick on, and the hair is different. So you can tell, like, being representative of purity to the point where she, like, married Sparta, the demonic mirror,
Much
who
more
was
tit.
crafted to be a deception.
Mm-hmm. Much
Like-
more tit.
Thesis, antithesis.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god. Like, you could do a better, there's a better way of doing this, but you see the point I'm trying to make.
Do I?
No. Also, the color that Trish is primarily associated with, obviously, is black. Because she is just a full-blooded demon. And the only gold on her character is A, the hair, and B, little representation on the choker.
Yeah, her SS bolts.
The yellow electricity, which she is an electric-powered demon. And her electricity is yellow.
She's a Pikachu.
Because she is modeled in the image of Eva. Speaking of, like, ladies' characters, predominantly white. Ladies' character, yeah, that's still correct. Ladies' character color is predominantly white. It's worth talking about because, like, again, Dante, red, Virgil, blue, Nero, red and blue. Although his outfit's way less fucking stupid in this game compared to what it was in DMC 4. Yeah. But still, like, blue on the outside, red on the inside. He is the synthesis.
Yeah. Not just straight up purple.
Yeah. The Sweded home movies version of this incredibly dramatic cutscene.
Speak American.
I wonder what he's actually saying in Japanese.
Yeah.
Cut away.
I love when you just see random people in the background doing shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow, they went through the trouble.
Yeah! This is the only reason I wanted to watch this one, is I wanted to see how they did Naked V falling out.
He even drew the tattoos on it, so...
Yeah. So again, V just pops out of Virgil with tattoos. Why? I don't fucking get it. Like, they clearly created the character and his gameplay and did his character design and then wrote the story.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but it's still like, why the fuck?
Why do you have tattoos?
Why? I don't get it. So yeah. We're making good progress.
Yes, Dante.